Hello everyone, welcome back to the class of social studies in which we are going to start the second part of the topic, the need of a parliament. So let's start with the role, or we can say that the functions of the parliament. The very first function or role of the parliament is to select the national government, and second function of the parliament, that is to control, guide and inform the government, and the third one is law making. So first we'll explain you the very first point of the functions of the parliament, that is to select the national government. So in this point of the function of the parliament, as first, once the election results are out, the party that wins a majority of a seats is invited by the president to form a government. So here is the very first function of the president is followed by the parliament in the parliament. And basically, to form a government, the party should have at least half, or can say that is 272 members or more. If no party gets a clear majority, then two or more political parties with similar object can come together and form a coalition government. Basically, most of the political parties other than the ruling party in the parliament are called the opposition party. And what is the function or a role of the opposition party while selecting the national government? Basically, they select the executive. After that, the prime minister plays a very vital role, because the ruling party choose a prime minister, and the prime minister is the real head of the state, and he or she appoints the ministers, coordinates the work of various departments and advise the president on important matters. Now come to the second one, that is to control, the second function of the parliament, that is to control, guide and inform the governed. Basically, in this point there are some 5 to 6 terms that are most important highlighted term. That is the first R, that is also called the question R, and the next one is 0R. In 0R, after that, opposition party and the ways in parliament. Basically, once the main aspect of the parliamentary democracy is that executive is the answerable to the legislature. Generally, the first hour of a sitting of a Lok Sabha, जो सबसे पहली सिटिंग का, जैसी सिटिंग स्टार्ट होती है पार्लियामेंट के अंदर लोकसभा की, तो उसके पहले आवर को फर्स्ट आवर में काउंट किया जाता है. आफ्टर दैट एक जैसे ही फर्स्ट आवर फिनिश होता है, 0 आवर स्टार्ट होता है. इसमें everyone should free to ask question to the minister of the government and to get information on public concern matters. Basically, opposition party plays a very vital role and healthy function in this point, because they highlight the drawback, policies, programs of the ruling parties. Basically, at last government gets the valuable feedback, and this way the parliament control, guide and inform government. So here is the third function of the parliament, that is in third function of the parliament, law making. It includes the 4 main heads, that is first reading, second reading, third reading and president assent. Basically, in first reading, everybody should introduce the law, or we can say that the bill. In second reading, that discussion started on the given bills, and all these bills are get converted into the laws. And in the third reading, the वोटिंग स्टेज कम्स इन दिस. जो भी डिसीजन लिया गया, डिस्कशन ली गई, और जो बिल पास आउट किए गए उनके ऊपर वोटिंग की जाती है. सो सबसे मेजॉरिटी पार्टी की डिस्कशन जो है विनर मेजॉरिटी में होती है, और उसे बिल को आगे पास किया जाता है. उसमें फिर प्रेसिडेंट का एसेंट मीन्स प्रेसिडेंट की एग्रीमेंट ज़रूर चाहिए होती है. At last, the basically, if we talk about the parliament in people, or we can say that who are the people in parliament. Basically, nowadays more and more people from diverse background are actively participating in the functioning of the government. So after that, the regional parties have came into the prominence and are playing a very crucial, or we can say that the important role in the decision making process and influencing the policies made by the center. Basically, in this, there there have also been debates for reservation of seats for women. Basically, first earlier 60 years ago there were only 4% women MPs. That has now grown to only 9%. This increase is almost insignificant. Why it is insignificant? Because it considering the fact that women constitute almost 50% of the population.